Right, so I'm going to talk to the children. You're all children today for this section of the service. And we've been starting to go through the story of creation right at the very beginning of the Bible. We've spent a couple of weeks looking at the first couple of verses, and then we move on to this, which is most people think of as the very beginning, and it's the first day. Let me read it from the Bible. It says, "Then God said, 'Let there be light.' And there was light. And God saw the light that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So the evening and the morning were the first day." Now, I think most people in the world think about the creation story as being about the creation of the physical world. That's, I think, very largely the way it's understood by many, many people. But our church doesn't quite see it that way. This idea, "let there be light," means something a little bit different. Now, if you remember what we read right at the very beginning of the service, we read these words. And aren't these interesting when we think about this story of creation? "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." This is the idea of truth coming into the mind, a dawning realization for the first time. This is what this first day of creation is about. And the whole creation story is the story of our spiritual growth and development. This is the way we understand this. So we put aside any sort of sense of it's meant to be kind of pseudo-scientific. It's all about our own inner growth and development. And this is the beginning of the process. The dawning realization that there is something that I need to change. Something that I need to change. Now, I wanted to give you an example. During the week, I was making a video, and I used these words. This is part of what I used from the book of Isaiah, again in the Bible. I wanted a picture that represented these words, to make God's name known to his adversaries. Okay? Do you know what an adversary is, Henry? It's a hard word, enemy. An adversary is an enemy. Okay, so to make God's name known to his enemies. So what I did was, I took that phrase and I put it into an AI, artificial intelligence, image generator. Now, can you imagine what sort of picture I might have got? What sort of picture do you think I would get if I asked AI to create a picture based on those words? What do you think, Henry? Anybody else? Any ideas? What do you think I got?
A few names around the place.
I was looking for a picture of people arguing.
Yes.
Right? Does that make sense? I was looking for a picture of people arguing. This is what AI generated.
Oh my goodness.
It gave me four pictures, and they were all the same sort of idea, people holding hands. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? To make God's name known to his adversaries, his enemies, it's about helping people hold hands. I thought that was it just blew me away. Just blew me away that was the case. I gave up, actually. I gave up trying to get it to do what I wanted it to do. But I just found that so fascinating that artificial intelligence took that phrase and thought, it's people being united together. Now, isn't that a powerful realization? This is what I mean about the dawning of the light. To have something so powerful come into your mind and realize there's a change that needs to be made here. There's something important to learn, something to put into practice in our daily lives. So that's what I want you to remember about that phrase, going back to let there be light. A dawning realization which stirs